Good evening everyone, this is Vibi. So welcome back to our channel The Nightingale Tales. So as the days are passing by, we have only few minutes left or few days left for the preparation. So coming back to the video, before digging into our video, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more updates. So first question, which type of cancer has poor prognosis? So you all know prognosis is the after getting the treatment whether the patient is having any scope for life or not. That is called prognosis. So we all know that all types of cancers can give a proper life if they are treated within time. So but the pancreatic cancer is type of cancer which doesn't have prognosis or which has poor prognosis, as this type of cancer, mainly pancreatic cancer, is diagnosed lately and cannot be identified early. So it is the reason why this cancer has poor prognosis. Second question, most common route of initial metastasis for carcinoma is. So all carcinomas are localized initially, but if the carcinoma wants to spread from one place to other place, or if the carcinoma wants to change the seat of the disease, then the common route they choose is through lymphatic spread or through lymph nodes. Okay, so coming back to third question, most common site of metastasis is. We all know that cancer starts within one area or one region, then it spreads to other parts for metastasis. So the common site cancer chooses for metastasis is lungs. Whatever the type of the cancer may be, it goes and settles down in the lungs. So fourth question, onion skin appearance is present in. So in which condition or in which type of cancer we'll see this onion skin appearance? So it is Ewing's sarcoma. So everyone please pay attention, it is not Ewing's carcinoma, but it is Ewing's sarcoma. So in this type of cancer, in Ewing's sarcoma, onion skin appearance is present. So this is the ideal characteristic feature of onion skin appearance of Ewing's sarcoma. Question number 5, organism responsible for cervical cancer is. You all know that cervical cancer is common cancer for women, but what is the organism responsible for this cancer? So it is human papilloma virus, the main organism behind cervical cancer. Next is respite care means. So we all know what is respite. So what is respite care is actually? So answer is part-time supervision of patients with chronic conditions. So it is a temporary care provided to the patients who are suffering with chronic conditions. Coming back to seventh question, insertion of radioactive implants directly into the tissue is known as. We all know that to treat the cancers, so we'll give radiation therapy. So if we are giving radiation therapy not externally but internally, then it is called brachytherapy. So brachytherapy is implanting a radioactive thing into the skin or into the tissue directly. So it is called brachytherapy. So if the radiation therapy given external, then it is called teletherapy. Coming back to 8th question, chemo port is used to administer chemo drugs in case of. So we all know that we see numerous times in cancer patients they will be having chemo port. So why is this chemo port for? So not all cancer patients will have this, only few cancer patients will have this chemo port. So why it is used for? So it is used only in case of long term use. If the client has to take the drugs or the medications for long term, then this chemo port is introduced into the body or administered. And question number 9, the common surgical intervention for cervical cancer is. We all know that cervical cancer can be cured too. So what is the surgical intervention if the person is diagnosed or if a woman is diagnosed with cervical cancer? So it is cryosurgery. So it also called cryotherapy. So where extreme cold temperature is used to destroy the cancer cells in the cervix. Next question number 10, the normal parameter of PSA or prostate specific antigen in males is. So we all know what are the normal parameters of RBC, WBC, BC, but what is the normal parameter of prostate specific antigen? So it should be less than 4 nanograms per ml. It should be less than 4 nanograms per ml. So the male should will be in safe. So if it is exceeds above 4 nanogram per ml, then there is a chance that there is some prostate hyperplasia or prostate cancer. So coming back to your bonus question, so the question is the confirmatory test for cervical cancer is. So we all know there will be one pathological test which will give the confirmatory diagnosis of cervical cancer. If you know this answer, please comment down in the comment section. So don't forget to subscribe our channel, guys. Thank you.